Most people don't like you. For one, you make them think about themselves, you make them question their values, their morals. Most people feel like you think like you're all high and mighty, like you know it all. They don't understand the things that you have to go through to get to this point of where you're confident within yourself and where you're sure of who you are. You had to go through mass amount of changes, a lot of trials, tribulations, overcoming trauma, healing your inner child. You're the type of person where most people don't like being around you because you force them to change without even forcing them to do that. It's like they see you and they become burdened. They become unstable. People react harshly to your presence because of the fact that they see how it is to see a person who's healed or a person who believes in themselves, while other people rely on like external factors to determine what their value is. You're the type of person who's built who you are from the ground up. The energy you give off, they feel like you're the police. How people feel around you is the same way criminals feel when they see police. You give them anxiety. Some of you even give them sleepless nights. It's not funny. They just hate the fact that you set the record straight. You're the type of person that's not going to sugarcoat it. You're going to give it to them straight, no chaser. You're not going to dumb it down. They don't like you because you're the type of person who fights for what it is that you love. You claim what it is that's yours because you've been through so much that you've understood the value of life and the value of honoring yourself. You have such high self-discipline. You force people to inadvertently end their habits. Or if they do decide to live in the life that they've been living, it's just very uncomfortable. You wound people, you hurt people without even really trying. You hurt them by forcing them to see the shadow sides of themselves that they work so hard to hide. With the Six of Wands, it's like you carry a certain energy that's different for most people around you. And you're, for the most part, happy. For the most part, you may get your wishes fulfilled. And those people that are used to just like individuals that go with the flow, or they're used to being around people that don't want them to grow, or just people that are complacent, where they're just comfortable with their own lives that are possibly not going anywhere, just living the same cycle. They do not like someone like you because you force them to self-reflect. You force them to go through introspection that they may have been avoiding by feeding into distractions. And you cause a mass tower moment in their lives. You basically give them like sudden realizations and just a lot of things that they were not willing to muster up the courage to see. When you come into their lives, you either point it out or indirectly they feel your energy and it activates something within them where they feel like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're not. Most people, when they're around you, they feel very vulnerable because they know you can see right through them. It doesn't matter what type of facade or mask they put on. They know you can see right through them. You force people to grow whether they like to or not. That's why most people don't like you, because they want to cling onto their comfort zone and onto their lifestyle that has honestly expired. They don't like how stable you are. They don't like how mature you are. They don't like how grounded you are. They want you to be chaotic just like them. These people, they don't like the fact that you don't let them live in the fantasy. You don't let them live in their delusions. No, they're forced to be courageous and to change. If they want to be around you, they honestly have to change. They cannot live the same lifestyles. People don't like the fact that you prioritize your health, your mental health, spiritual health, in all forms. They don't like the fact that you prioritize your health and you make them remember what it is that's important. And most specifically, they hate the fact that you're self-disciplined. They hate the fact that you force them to see their lack of self-discipline and the fact that they don't end certain habits. You're the type of individual who forces people to change simply by your presence. They can't help but to compare themselves to you. They can't help but to want to cling onto their old life. But once they meet you, it's like things just don't hit the same way anymore. The things that fulfilled them, once they meet you, it does not bring the same fulfillment, because once you know better and you try to go back to that old lifestyle, it feels very uncomfortable. People are guarded around you and they feel wounded. And it's not even like you're trying to do it on purpose. They hate the fact that you're just so peaceful, that you're just so okay with how life is. For some reason, it just bothers them. It bothers them that you feed your inner child. It bothers them that you love yourself. That's really what it comes down to. They hate the fact that you love yourself and you protect yourself and you guard your heart. People don't want to grow. Most people don't. your communication, especially when you open your mouth, that is what they hate the most. The messages that they get from you, it's like you channel from the divine the messages that they are meant to hear. And most people don't want to hear it. So what they will do is run or ghost you or try to make you seem like you're the crazy one or you're the person that doesn't know what is going on. And they really need to be careful about how they treat you, because someone that treats you wrong will inevitably run into bank failure. They will lose everything that has monetary value in their life, one way or another. The method and how they lose it is going to range from each individual person that you're connected to. But for the most part, people try to essentially reflect their own burdens onto you and make it seem like you're the burden, when really it's just manipulation at the end of the day.